Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and this is day 22 of Scraptember 2022. And today's prompt is the sketch by Jess, one of the amazing Scrappy sisters. And I am going to turn it on its side because I have a horizontal picture. Yep, that's a weird picture to scrapbook, I know. So I have the I Love Family collection by Echo Park. This is one of the collections that I am working on bashing. I've got a ton of Echo Park this summer from their warehouse sale, and I am trying to knock some of it out. So you can see that I have a handful of papers left and some scraps and quite a few of the embellishments. And I don't use as many as I'd like on this layout, but I didn't really call for it. So I was hoping to use some of these banners and icons. So I think I accomplished, what I'd like. So I'm excited to use the sketch. There's some mixed media on here, and I will bring something in for that. I wasn't sure of my paper, so I didn't know what color I wanted to bring in. So I figured I would wait until after I made that selection. So I've got my papers, the sticker embellishment sheet back here, and whatever mixed media I bring in, and this picture, as well as this awesome sketch. So let's see how this goes. So I love that aqua paper that I just had in my hand, and I seriously was considering using that because I love that color, but decided that I really kind of wanted these hearts. So I'm kind of just going through trying to figure things out, and I only have one regret. I love that heart paper. I think it's perfect for this layout and end up really, really cute. Originally, my plan was this right here, this white with this white on white background paper was going to be the very back, then the black, and then the hearts were going to go in front of that. But I didn't feel like that's what the sketch was calling for, and it didn't feel right for what I was doing. I really wanted something more muted for the front so that the picture and the mixed media could do the talking. So I decided to go with this white pattern paper, and then behind that is a solid black, and then behind that is going to be that orange and red flower. My regret about the orange and red flower is the back of that is this uber cute mason jars with hearts in it, and I would have loved to have used that as well. Very cuttable, like fussy cuttable. So I decided instead of waiting till I get everything on here, I'm going to go ahead and take my white shimmers and tap it out in the 3 locations that she has hers. And then I'm going to tap out some turquoise as well. And I can't, for the life of me, think of the name of either one of those shimmer sprays. But if you're interested, please let me know and I will figure it out. Normally, I would be a little bit more on top of it, but I'm sitting in my chair relaxing and not at my desk where all the notes are, and out of reach of my shimmer sprays. So, but I just wanted to add that pop of color with that shimmer spray because I knew the white was going to be pretty mute on the white paper, but it actually shows up pretty well. And then there's a couple places you can see at the top and the right that have the white on them. So I pull this squad off of the sticker sheet that you see right there, that embellishment thickers set. And I'm gonna grab another kind of alphas. It's from Mondo Llama, and I am going to use those to finish this title off. So I love these Mondo Llama. They are foam and they're pretty inexpensive. You can buy them online, as at least when I bought mine. You could buy them online from Target for a pretty good price. My S is crooked. I noticed this later on. It's kind of diving down into the SQ for squad. if it's not stuck to where it's going to damage my layout, I will fix that. I mean, like, I still can see how crooked that is right now. How did I not see that when I was building this layout an hour ago? Lord have mercy. But I do like the title here and looking this way, minus the crooked S. Oy vey. So this is a little scrap from that paper that I'm using as the background paper for my mat for my picture. Good gravy. I just cut a piece of it out and I'm going to turn it into one of the 3 little tag banners that they've got going on in the 3 different clusters and on the sketch. And so I am inking this one up with the black soot, and then I'm going to ink up the white ones that I also turned into little banners. And it just says family photograph, and this is super fitting of a family photograph of my family. You all will see in the near future a picture of my children and my niece and nephew wearing shirts that belong to my dad. And on that same day, they did this big pylon on the floor. And if you look really closely, you can see in the picture all 4 sets of legs kind of just sticking out. And so I just thought this picture was so fun. And I'm glad I have it. This is the kind of picture my father would have taken because he loved these kind of crazy, fun pictures where the kids would cooperate and be wild and crazy. So that's what I'm documenting. So you all will see now that I am just building up some floral clusters, pretty much like they have in the sketch, except they're a little bit more whimsical looking in the sketch. I'm just building these with what I have, because I'm pretty much wanting to stick with this collection as best I can, since the whole point is to kind of bash this collection. So I am going to put the picture down that the drop down from the Q is going to go onto the picture. I'm okay with that. I wouldn't want the whole word right there or anything, but I'm perfectly fine with that Q coming down just a smidge. There's nothing there. It's not covering anything. So I'm going to use these little words to kind of cover the gap where the florals are. And I don't mind those coming over onto the picture at all, since, like I said, it's not covering anything. The kids and all their body parts are in the middle of the picture. Oh, bless them. They are some funny kids. So, not sure where we'd be without them and their humor, because they pretty much keep us going. So I have added my little banners, which have been inked up to all 3 of the clusters. I've added a title. I've added some sparkly bits. I'm really loving the way this layout is going. I do want to use one of those banners over there on the left on that sticker sheet, and I'm pretty determined to do that, but there's not a place in the sketch for that to happen. I do take this floral and tuck it in here to bring that whole floral bit around, because if there wasn't anything up there, I feel like it would have looked a little off. And so then I am going to add one more thing after I get this matted on my background paper. And like I said, I do love the pop and how this is in your face, because that's not a muted background paper. But that mason jars that are on the back of that paper are really great. That's okay though. So I take this sticker that says, "You make me smile," and put that down as a finishing touch. It's not something on the sketch, but I really do feel like it needed to be on there. So here is how the sketch is supposed to look. But because, I turned it on its head, or on its side, I guess you could say, I'm using it that way. And I did turn the banners to face the other direction so that they could be red instead of having to turn your head. So I'm going to show you some close-ups. I do love the way this turned out. I think it's so cute. I'm glad to get this picture documented, no matter how crazy it might be. Look at those wild children. Oh, I swear I love them. Ugh. Anyway, I would love for you all to check out the playlist below. And I would also love it if you all would come back and see me again. If you haven't subscribed, I would love that. Like, comment, all that good fun stuff. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow with another layout for Scraptember. Have a great day and happy scrapping.